Godzilla vs. Kong isn't the only time you will see the Big G in action this year. TOHO has announced and even released trailers for its upcoming series called Godzilla Singular Point. So yes, there will be two Godzilla 2021s. And which one is the better looking one of the two? It's up to you to decide, as the preferences are subjective. Beauty lies in the eye of the beholder. Except for Kong. Kong would not like Legendary Godzilla at all. He punched him and said, "Your face looks ugly, bro." Nah, I'm just kidding. Both of these Godzillas look good, and we will do a full comparison of the designs of Legendary Godzilla 2021 and TOHO Godzilla Singular Point 2021. So let's do this thing. Let us start with the head. Legendary Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Kong retains a similar head design as the 2019 and 2014, with a few changes that are minor and hardly noticeable. The face is blocky, its neck is broad and has shark-like gills, making it the first Godzilla design, the 2014, to feature gills. His eyes are small with a golden yellow color, and his teeth are small and not nearly as straightly lined up as in previous Godzilla designs. The nostrils are more separate, being on opposite sides of the snout. Singular Point Godzilla has a stubbier face with bigger eyes situated more on the top of the face. The most distinctive feature are the saber tooths that jut down from the upper jaw. The teeth are overall bigger in relative to the wolf/crocodilian snout of Godzilla Singular Point. Now let's see the body. The body of Legendary 2021 Godzilla is similar to the 2014 design and also the 2019, in which his belly is bigger as the 2014 version, but also has a very defined and muscular chest like the 2019 KOTM version. His scales are similar as the earlier versions, as they are small and overlapping ones. The only differences are that he has a rougher and spikier texture around his entire torso. Singular Point Godzilla brings a very distinctive design for Godzilla, in that in this version he seems to look more dinosaurian in appearance. He has sharp scales around his neck and back, as well as a loose flappy scale-like texture that overlaps one another in rows along his upper thigh and arms. Godzilla vs. Kong Godzilla has the same thick thighs as the earlier versions, and his arms are smaller in relative to his body, but it's not really a disadvantage or a big deal, as we can see him being able to bitch slap Kong into oblivion. Godzilla's claws are black in color, and his feet are wider and resemble an elephant foot more or less than the other Godzilla's feet do. The feet are then altered in 2019 and 2021, which is now, to more closely resemble those of past designs, with larger curved claws and each toe set more apart from the other. Godzilla Singular Point, however, has more defined elbows and, might I say, curvier legs. The design is made to closely resemble dinosaurs, and the claws of this Godzilla feet are very big, and there are 3 toes with an extra small one above the heel. The limbs make this version of the G-Man look more animalistic and primal in nature. Now let's go up and look at the dorsal plates. While Legendary Godzilla's dorsal plates were originally straight and sharp, his battle with the Muto Prime enabled his broken plates to regrow and have a more distinctive maple-like shape. Instead of being jagged and straighter in design, the new design features more protrusions, and the 3 large central dorsal plates running from the midway down his back are the same shape as the original Godzilla's dorsal plates. Singular Point Godzilla's dorsal plates, however, are one of my favorite designs, to be honest. First of all, they have a different coloration in contrast with the body that is black. The plates are whitish in color with red vines that run in between them and makes them look like a leaf. They are also present in more numbers and arranged in more rows than Legendaries. Godzilla's tail is considerably longer than most designs, I mean that of the Monsterverse, and becomes very thin and pointed at the end. In Godzilla King of the Monsters, his tail is proportionally shorter compared to the rest of his body, although it is still longer than before, and ends with a rounded tip. Godzilla 2021 has the same tail type as the 2019 version, and in fact it looks to be more flexible as it can accurately destroy jet fighters in mid-air. Singular Point Godzilla also has a very long and thick tail. It is seen to be very flexible as it can be looped around itself. It almost looks like it is prehensile and it can grab things. There are small dorsal plates that run down and are present till the tip of the tail, which is very sharp like extinct dinosaur tails. Now we come to the atomic breath. The MonsterVerse Godzilla seems to use it as a weapon of last resort rather than his primary weapon in his battle with the Mutos, but more frequently in his battles with King Ghidorah and now with Kong. When Godzilla charges his atomic breath, he draws energy from his bionuclear circulatory system. This triggers a neutron flux that manifests as a blue glow, which slowly moves from the tip of the tail up his protective dorsal plates, and finally, the energy reaches Godzilla's throat chambers, where it then explodes into a concentrated wave of atomic energy. Singular Point Godzilla has yet to reveal his atomic breath, as the series is yet to be released on Netflix. But as the trailer shows, he will be able to charge up before he shoots it, and the flame would most likely be white in color, with a tint of blue. Now we come to the most interesting comparison: size. MonsterVerse Godzilla was originally introduced as a 355 feet tall titan with a 550 feet long tail and weighing 90,000 tons. This changed in Godzilla KOTM, King of the Monsters, with the titan growing up to 393 feet tall or almost 120 meters in height, and with a tail length of 582 feet or 177 meters and a weight that is only 336 tons shy of 100,000, the second heaviest next to Godzilla Earth. Singular Point Godzilla has not been released as yet, and so has its statistics, but is suspected to be smaller than both Shin and Legendary. Godzilla's behavior is that of territorial animal, a MonsterVerse Godzilla that is. Ishiro Serizawa theorized that Godzilla is the driving force to restore balance to nature whenever that balance is disrupted, suggesting that he is essentially the ruler of Earth and he considers the entire Earth to be his territory. In Godzilla Singular Point, however, the story would depict a couple of young geniuses, Mei Kamino, who is a female researcher, and Yun Arikawa, who is a male engineer, as they take on an unprecedented threat with their companions. It might be that Godzilla in this universe would be the main threat against humanity, going back to his roots as the destruction incarnate, which is quite opposite to MonsterVerse Godzilla as he is a protector. Anyway, what do you think about this video on the comparison of Legendary Godzilla 2021 from Godzilla vs. Kong and that one from Toho/Netflix Godzilla Singular Point? If you have noticed something more, then do put them down in the comments section. Okay, these are the two Godzillas from 2021 that we will be seeing in the next 2 months. Yeah, this year will be the year of the kaiju. So subscribe if you haven't, smash that subscribe button to be a part of the MindQ family, and slap that notification bell for regular updates on new video releases. Till the next video, take care fam.